Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another flashlight review, this time on an AirPro DC7. Now I was sent this by the seller and manufacturer of this light directly. They do have an Amazon store, comes in this box. Alright, so let's take a look here. What it says here on the side uses 4 Cree XP-L high LEDs. Takes 4 18650s. So let's wait no further. Let's open this up, see what's in. Comes with the user manual. Now this does have some programming capabilities, but their main goal was to make it simple, because it is similar to the BLF Q8, so they wanted to keep the UI as simple as possible. Has a tripod mount ring on there, so you can put the lanyard on there. This is a USB Type-C charging cable, so you'll be able to charge those batteries in there. Now mine did not come with batteries, so this is not a complete kit. There's the lanyard, very nice quality by the way, and it is a large style for larger hands, so that's nice. Plus it is adjustable for smaller hands. Alright, that's everything out of the box there, so let's move this to the side. And let's take a look at the light. Now this is about the size of a soda can. You can set that upright if you need to. Really like this pineapple knurling on this. There's the charging port. Does have a cover on there to keep dust and water out. Feels really good and tight in here. There's the tripod area. We can put that on a tripod as well. Now the button is pretty much flush, but it does stick out just a little bit. Does have some heat sinking on here. It's a big plus. There's the model. Steel bezel on here. Style and design on this is very nice. So I'm going to bring out the BLF, that way you can see it here. And you can see that it's very similar in host as far as the head of the light is concerned. A little bit different there, but I really like that pineapple knurling on this. Really gives it a uniqueness. Identical on the heads. Now the BLF uses the HD version LEDs of the XPL, so it's not as good a throw as this one is. I've already tested this, and this is really doing very well. So this is really doing well because I'll show you. This is running the smooth reflector, very similar to the other one there, but this is running the Cree XP-L high LEDs, so there's no domes on there. So that allows this light to have better throw. Still a good combination beam of both, so you've got both throw and combination of flood in there to help you see around the general area as well. So again, style and design on this is very nice. Not seeing any issues even in the quality control. Feels really good. I've never heard of this brand before, but I was very eager to get my hands on a sample. Now the machining and finish on this is excellent. Not seeing any issues there. No sharp edges on this. Everything is very nice, smooth finish on this. So now let's go ahead and open this up, and I'll show you the batteries that I'm going to be using in my test. Now The threads are well greased. O-ring there as well. There's the straight contact point on the head. Alright, and I'll show you the batteries that I'm going to be using in this test here. These are the EFAN or the GiZFAN. These are the 3500 milliamp. These are an unprotected cell. These are 10 amp cells. Had some really good luck with these. And I'll leave a link to these batteries in the description area. They promoted some batteries for my reviews. And we'll look down inside there. Really nice heavy duty springs as well. Even the inside is very nice and detailed on that. Nice work. Okay, so now let's get it back together and we'll go over the UI. Now the BLF uses a little bit more difficult. Now the BLF here uses a little bit more options in their UI. This one here has been stripped down a little bit, so it makes it a little bit easier to use, so it's more user friendly is what they're trying to get at. So we're going to go ahead and turn it on, and as you can see, the side light comes on there, and it is on. So we're going to go ahead and ramp it up. This is going to ramp up, and I really like the ramping features on these lights because they really do well. That's on the highest output there, 5,000 lumens. Really floody beam, but this is going to be more of a combination, but it's going to have a little bit more throw. As you can see, the concentrated hot spot there, a little bit of bleeding before it gets to the spill is really nice and wide. And then of course you can just press and hold this button to lower it back down, and it goes down nice and slow until it gets to about halfway mark, and then it'll drop off quickly, and then you're right back to the lowest setting. And that's really nice low output, especially on this flashlight, since it's about the size of a soda can. So now we're going to go ahead and click this to turn it off, and then we're going to click it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And that clicked on there. So now you can see you can click and hold to go through those light outputs. Now if you don't want that and you want to go back to the ramping, you can 1, 2, 3, and it'll go back. Now you're back into the ramping. So if you want the stepping feature, press and hold, it will go through those light outputs, or the ramping, which is what I like the most, so I'm going to keep it on there. Then from here you can hit it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now it's locked out. That locks out the light. And this type of light, if it accidentally gets turned on, if you had it on the highest output, it's really going to start to melt whatever you have it in, and that's not a good thing. So you definitely want to lock this out. You can also turn the body of the light, maybe a half turn to 1 full turn, and that'll break the connection there to manually do it, but you can also digitally do it. So we're going to put the light back on. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you can see, the light blinked there. So now we turned it back on, and we're right back where we left off. So that's all of the UI that I'm going to show on this light. I've done quite a few reviews of lights that are like this in soda can size as well. But this one here, they're selling on their Amazon store. So I can't wait to take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness. We are out here in the darkness with the AirPro DC7. So we're going to do some night shots here. Going to ramp it up on low all the way to turbo here. Let's check it out. Believe it or not, that is on. And you can easily see 5, 10 feet easily there. Any further, it starts to fade off, as you can see on the fence. Alright, we're going to ramp it up here. We're going to go up a little ways, not too much. 35 feet to that water spout. 65 feet to that tree from where I'm standing. Tree line, fence line. Faintly making it across the park, even at this low a light output. Really nice. 138 feet there to that tree of life. Starting to turn green. Tree there behind it is 238 feet. All right. And we're going to go up to probably halfway here. Let's see how it does. And there's hopefully about halfway. It's a lot of light. Usually seeing across the park there, and there's another park there. Got the tennis courts there. Tree quite a ways back there. Usually seeing that. 230 feet to that tree there. 138 feet to the tree of life. From where I'm standing, you can see a lot of spill area here. Still making the school even though it's lit up. Faintly making those palm trees. Before, after. Now we're going to go with the highest output here on the tree of life. I knew that would happen. Look at how wide that is. 138 feet. Tree behind it, 230 feet. Easily lighting up across the park. Huge spill area. You can see where you're walking until you reach your target point. Parks over there are a long ways off. Tree here. Impressive. Tree line, fence line. We're going to do a beam profile here. Look at how wide this is. Clearly out of range of view of my camera. Now I'm filming this as it's getting warm. Not bad though. Before, after. Excellent. Of course, palm trees are lit up. Not bad at all. Clearly a combination beam, which is nice. Very nice. All right, we're going to fade out here. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. Now I went ahead and put on the adapter there to go in the tripod mount where you can put that lanyard on there. Now, This light from the BLF, that was one of the complaints I had, because after a while your hands of carrying this may slip and fall, or whatever activity you're doing. Really like having a lanyard with that, so you can know that if it does slip out of your hand, it's not going to fall and hit that ground. So especially if you're carrying it for long periods of time. So them adding a USB charging port and a lanyard option is a huge plus over this model from AirPro versus the BLF Q8. Now, performance on this, in my opinion, as far as throw, is much better. So I would say it throws probably maybe a couple more 100 yards than the BLF, but as far as brightness, there's not really too much of a difference. Now, I want to thank AirPro for sending me this to review. This being their first flashlight model, it's a pretty big step for them to enter the market with this. I think it's going to be very successful, and I hope I can get more of their lights in the future. My hat's off again to you guys. You did a real good job with this. Now, if you are interested in getting this, I'll leave a link to their store in the description below, and I'm working on a discount code to help you save some money on this, should you be interested in getting it. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these new lights from AirPro to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care.